Hi guys, it's me again. Your little pack rat. I wasn't gonna film this, but then I kind of saw how it was turning out and then I thought, why not try something? So I know a lot of booktubers like to do their like book organization things, and like I thought I wasn't doing that. I thought I was just moving some furniture around to kind of change things up a little bit in my apartment. And then because I decided to move my bookshelf, I have two bookshelves and one of them's in my bedroom and one of them's in my office. Anyway, I just have a lot of books everywhere. So I just wanted to move some furniture around. But of course, if I'm going to move bookshelves, then I'm going to have to move all the books out of the bookshelves. As you can see, half of it's empty now, but then this half is like manga, and then down there on the bottom shelf is like miscellaneous and mostly cookbooks and nonfiction books. And then I started moving books out of my office, but then it just kind of turned out like this giant pile and this giant pile and that giant pile and that giant pile and that giant pile. I'm a little overwhelmed at the moment. So I thought, why not do a little video of some book unhauling. The thing is that a thing about me is that I don't organize and unhaul. I unhaul separately because I have a spreadsheet of almost all books that I own, including ISBN numbers. This is a list I started when I was 15 because I was so bored. Because apparently sophomore public school is so easy for me that I decided to keep a running list. Oh god, I've kept this list up for I've kept this list up for almost 10 years. I didn't realize it until now. Yes, I've kept this spreadsheet up for nearly 10 years now. More like 8 years, I don't know. So whenever I get new books, I put them into the spreadsheet, and every once in a while I run through the spreadsheet again, and like if there's anything that I don't want to keep anymore, then I mark it in green or light green if I'm like on the fence about it. So unhauling is actually very easy for me. The problem is that like I think I'm getting too good at buying books that I want to keep, especially with manga. And there's like more at my dad's house, if you can believe it. And there's just so much more good manga coming out. But even with not manga, the other thing is that like I have a lot of like novels and books as well too. A number of these I find on, I think I've mentioned before how I like find books in little book libraries and on the sidewalk and stuff like that. Another, I guess good thing about living in New York is that you find a lot of books in little book libraries because this is a huge city. And I want to highlight this real quick is that I finally completed my Temeraire original mass paperback collection. I don't think I've ever mentioned I have a great fondness for the Temeraire series, and I became inspired to collect the mass market paperback originals when I saw that they re-released it in paperback with new covers. And for some reason Black Powder War was like the last one that I got, because like for some reason I just could not find anywhere. But shout out to Pango Books, shout out to Thrift Books, shout out to Amazon, shout out to Book Culture on the Upper West Side. Yeah, but no, when I saw that they had new edition paperbacks, I thought that those covers looked ugly. They're very pretty, but they're not for me because they were just so plain. The thing is that it should be my style, like I really like a sketchy soft style, but I like detail as well. I like detail, and I found that they were so monochromatic. See, shout out to Book Culture. This was a steal, honestly. Autographed copy. And yeah, so then I saw that and I was like, wait a second, like if those paperbacks are the norm now, then these original mass market paperbacks are gonna go out of print, and apparently they have been out of print for a while, which I guess is why they decided to do re-releasing. I'm out of breath because I'm carrying all these books around. I've been on this quest for a couple of months now to collect as many original mass market paperbacks as I can, because when I first read these, I took these out of the library, so I didn't own any copies until thanks to Thrift Books, thanks to Pango Books, thanks to Amazon a little bit, thanks to local bookstores, I was able to find all of them. And I'm really happy. Mass market paperbacks are kind of going out of style a lot, I think, but really I think we should bring them back. So anyway, I might film a little bit of myself moving some furniture around. I might, talk about my organization style. It's really simple. It's just sort by genre, sort by author, last names. I sort my manga by title alphabetically. I don't know why. I think I follow Barnes & Noble. I follow Barnes & Noble's lead the most because that's where I shop the most. So yeah, we'll just see how this goes. I'm looking at it. I'm kind of like, what is this what is this Frankenstein thing that I'm creating here? It's crazy. Please ignore all the other mess. I'm just trying to like, you know, since spring is coming around finally, I'm just trying to blah, you know? Anyway. All right, I'll catch you later. Okay, so I've moved so much manga out. Oh god, and now the pile is so much bigger. Oh jeez. Can you tell which era of YouTube I grew up on with both of my Rosanna Pansino cookbooks? I've moved my IKEA bookshelf out. The thing is that this was given to me by my friend's mom because I like free things. Because this was used, it doesn't have a back piece because the back piece broke. Apparently on, what was it, like Furniture Maker subreddit, this back piece like breaks a lot with this particular IKEA bookshelf. If I were a better person, I could easily just buy a piece of like Lycra wood or Lycra whatever and just get another back piece because it's just one flat sheet to slide right in, but I'm not that energetic. Anyway, so I was thinking, so I have this bookshelf here. As you can see, I have this was very arranged in a very particular way. This particular type of bookshelf came with my desk. So as you can see, they're made out of like the same color scheme, the same material. I don't really care. Well, the thing is, I do care about aesthetic. I just don't really know what mine is. Like, I don't really know my scheme. I guess my scheme is like white and light, you know what I mean? But I don't want to spend money. So typical me, don't want to spend money. So that's why I have like a hodgepodge of furniture that I find at thrift stores, I find on the sidewalk. I'm probably gonna empty this and just put the two bookshelves next to each other. I guess this one's gonna be shorter. And the thing is that like I want to figure out a way how to position them in this particular side of my office so that it doesn't block light badly, because I have the window and the light coming in here. Yeah, and I have this this little table here that I'm gonna move. Can you tell that I am a Captive Prince fan with my framed picture of the map that I got from the author's website? Okay, so I'm going to clean up this side of the room and clean up this bookshelf. I'm probably gonna have to move some of these out of the way. I don't know, I've been feeling like I've been very lackadaisical in putting this all up. Like there's really no color scheme or like color gradient or color grading or whatever it's called. One of my friends does like a pretty good job judging the color and like arranging them in such a way that's like more comprehensive. So I might just have to take some of these down, but I'll do my best to not damage any of them, of course, because these are all very precious to me. Also, like my friend's cat, they send me Christmas postcards every year, and I have a third one, but I don't have a spot to put them in, so if you know, I need to change, so I might as well change this up a little bit and do my best not to damage any of this amazing artwork that I've collected over the years. You know, here's the thing, I don't like spending money, but gosh, if it's for a nice piece of art or for an autograph of Genshin VAs, for some reason it's Genshin, I only have Genshin VAs. Yeah, see, I can just talk all day about like what I have on this wall. Like this is a piece of art from He Who Drowned the World. I got it from the launch event in New York. A lot of this art I got from Vietnam, this art in particular. This one's from Vietnam. This one, I think, I'm holding my camera in a very awkward way, so I can't really tell. These ones, I think these are from FlameCon. This is from Mocha Fest. I forgot where this one is from, but Gojo Satoru is so pathetic, and when I saw this piece of art of him looking incredibly sad and pathetic, I thought I have to get this, and I have to get it in the largest set that they had. I'm so sorry, I don't remember the artist because I tried to find her later, but then I couldn't. This is a nice piece of art that I got from a local art fair. This artist is also at Mocha Fest. I don't remember. This is the official art of Alex Fierro from the Magnus Chase Gods of Asgard series by Rick Riordan. It's not like a print, it's just a color. I think I printed it at college or even before that or something. It is just a printout on paper. I love Alex Fierro so much. I love Alex Fierro so much that I just have a printed copy of their official art. Hey, hello, sorry, my battery ran out, and because it's been a long time since I filmed last, I had to wait a while for my batteries to recharge. I mean, perhaps it was a blessing that my battery died, or else I would have gone on about the print roll for a while. But in the meantime, I did clean out some of my white and gold bookcase. Not all of it, because I got tired. Well, as you can see, pretty much all of the books now in my house are now in this pile. That white and gold shelf was basically all of my Dame books, and this is all of them. And that's not even the full collection of 7 Seas Dame, because so many more have come out since then. It's crazy. Oh. Yeah, so this is basically all of my books in this house. Because as I said, there are more at my dad's house. Not a whole lot more, but a number. So I think I've decided what I wanted to do with the office. I'm gonna move my big white bookshelf into the corner, so that way the light doesn't... The thing about my bookshelves is that I tend to get a lot of light damage or sunlight damage on my books. I've unfortunately I've gotten rid of a book because the light damage got too bad on it. Also, I didn't read it much anyway, but I could have kept it. But yeah, so I'm gonna keep it in this dark corner. I'm gonna put the white bookshelf in this dark corner, and then put the gold and white bookshelf next to it, so that way I can still reach it. It's not covered up in the corner there. Yeah, but it's a good chance to clean, you know, spring cleaning. I'm gonna take a break because my arms hurt, because I do have a lot of books. That's my own fault entirely. I had to go to the library anyway before it closed, because my copy of Fellow Travelers by Thomas Mallon has finally come to me. It has been like 5 or 6 months since I ordered it or requested it from the library, and like, hey, you're number 19 on the queue. And I'm like, oh great, 19 on the queue, that's fine. I was stuck on 19 for like 3 months, and I'm like, I'm just gonna see if I can make it before the request expiration date. And the request expiration date was like 2 weeks from now if it had not come in on time. And I probably would have just got my own copy and then donated it to the library, because obviously they need more. But I finally got it in. I'm almost done with my current read, which is The 3 Body Problem by Cixin Liu, because I watched the Netflix show. I need to do a wrap-up video. I've been trying to schedule one, like filming it for myself for a while, just like because it's not like super eventful. There's definitely been a lot of reading, but it's mostly manga, and like, you know, might as well talk about it because I've read a lot of good manga so far, and I'm in the middle of catching up on Dan Da Dan, which is one that has been cropping up a lot lately, and it's getting an anime I think in the fall, and it's been a lot of fun. So, and then I've also been reading a lot of other series that I've been meaning to catch up on. Delicious in Dungeon, Freerin, those have been really good. So yeah, I'm hoping to do like a 2024, what have I been reading, but I've been distracted by work, and just like my mental health has just been like really down in the dumps. So I just really need to clean, just to move some stuff around, just to kind of get a new perspective on things. So that's what I've been doing, and well, if it's book related, I might as well show you. So yeah, I'm taking a break. I gotta go to my writing meetup in a little bit. This new Arizona flavor, the Arizona Tropical Chillsicle, it's such a weirdly addicting like flavor. There was this period in like February or January where I just drank like 7 of these in a week. I'll see you when things are progressing. Okay, great. I've had, God, I don't even know how much time it's passed, but I wiped the whole thing. My face is sweaty and shiny. But yeah, here it is, my new blank shelves. Finally, this poor thing is straight, because I don't remember if I mentioned it in the last update, but because this doesn't have a back piece, it's never straight. So you can see it leans a little bit, but thanks to the support of this shelf, it is shorter like I thought, but it kind of almost perfectly fits in with the way that I've done all my prints. So I think I might just keep that one. Okay, so finally done. Changed my shirt because my last shirt was so sweaty after all that moving. But finally, all of my books are here. Look at them. If I could probably make a bed out of this. What? I'm not gonna do that. Now we are at the stage of organizing. You know, I thought organizing would be my favorite part about this, you know, because like now that once this is done, like the whole place will come together. But like now I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh gee whiz, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, so real quick, I'm just gonna break down my process. My process is, so fiction, I don't really sort by YA versus adult. I sort them by author, last name, alphabetical, like Barnes & Noble. Basically, I base a lot of this on Barnes & Noble because that's where I go to buy my books a lot. And then nonfiction. Nonfiction is a little more like free, laissez-faire kind of deal. I do sort them by like topic, by genre. So like with nonfiction, cookbooks definitely have their own section. Memoirs. I read a variety of nonfiction books. I just finished one a while back called Drunk by Edward Slingerland, one of those. And that's a book about the various aspects of human intoxication throughout history viewed through different lenses. Before that, I finished Come As You Are by Emily Nagoski, which is about female sex lives and like how like the body works in like terms of female like relationships, you know, those parts. Anyway, but just, you know what I mean, like women's health. I don't know. Anyway, I don't want to get too technical. If you have the parts, you should read it. And even if you don't have the parts, you should read that book. I don't want to get too like caught up in the weeds about which words to use right now. I'm tired. My arms hurt. Anyway, back to my list. Manga is probably going to be the easiest, and I'm probably going to do that first because it is simply alphabetical by title. I feel like manga takes up a lot of space because, you know, at least with like fiction books and nonfiction books, they come in various sizes, whereas I feel like tankobon volumes always come in the same size, more generally, more or less. Another like caveat I'm thinking of adding, because these two bookshelves are different sizes. What I used to do, and I think if you watch my previous videos you've noticed before, I used to have a bar cart. The bar cart was for exclusively books that I have not read yet, my TBR cart, so to speak. Then I figured I moved my bar cart so that my plants have their own spot now, and it's easy to move because my plants need the sun, but sometimes I want to open the window and then I just move the cart instead of reaching over my plants. So I'm thinking of making this the TBR shelf, so to speak, because wow, remember when I mentioned I had a spreadsheet of all the books that I own? Well, guess what? I had a second secret spreadsheet of books that I own but have not read yet. It's not just a sheet with that list, it's the sheet, oh my god. It's a sheet with 4 different lists on it. So my second secret spreadsheet is 4 lists. The first list is books that I own that are on my TBR list. My battery's about to die, so I'm gonna try and rattle this off really quick. And then the second list is books that I want to reread. And the third list is the list that I need to revise because that list is empty right now, but it's the books that I have that are not on my TBR list. So like various stuff that I've picked up throughout various free libraries, random nonfiction books that I've picked up that, because I don't usually add nonfiction books to my TBR. I've kind of started doing it recently. And then my fourth list is books that I do not own, that are not on my TBR that I want to reread, or that are not on my Goodreads TBR that I want to reread. That one's very short because it's only like elementary school stuff, middle school stuff, because I started using Goodreads sort of like early high school. So my battery's about to die. I am gonna change the battery, maybe do like a time lapse of me doing my best. I'm going to sort manga first because manga's so easy. I pretty much read them right away, so they're not gonna be on this shelf. Change my battery and then we'll get started. No. Oh geez. Okay, well, if no one's gravely injured, I think I think I got all the manga out of this pile. There's definitely still some graphic novels stuck in the bottom because American graphic novels are long and big and thin, so I did have a vague system of putting big books on the bottom for this book, Jenga Tower. I think I might just sort through the manga and call it a day here. And then I'm thinking tomorrow or over the weekend I'm gonna sort them by read and unread first and then just break it down from there. But yeah, no, I think I got all the manga anyway, so we'll start there. Okay, if I have one exception to my alphabetical by title rule, it's Nagata Kabi's works. She is an autobiographical mangaka who does like manga memoirs of her own life. They are like pretty much grouped together by title, but I'm gonna keep them in the order that they are in, release date wise. So I basically kind of grouped them into 3 vague piles, like Z and then W and then B and then D and then W again. So we'll start there. Let's do this. Show this off since I'm almost done. This is Wandering Sun, a manga that is about 2 middle school students on a journey of self-discovery regarding gender. This is kind of an oldie but a goodie at this point. When was it? It's out of print now. This edition came out I think in 2015 it says here, but it was originally published in 2003. I never found volume 2. I found volume 1 when I bought it, and then I found like volume 12. Like that's how out of range this shit is, because the publisher went out of business or something, because these are like huge hardcover editions, and there's at least 12 or 13 volumes in this series. Printing all of these, I'm kind of not surprised they went out of business, because this is kind of like a weird business decision in my opinion. I hope someone picks this up again, because to me it's like kind of an OG LGBT manga. The anime is really gorgeous. It's like a beautiful watercolor style anime, a very chill slice of life, like school drama, and this would probably be your jam. The manga is different, I think, because it just kind of goes on longer. But yeah, so this is volume 1. I've never been able to see volume 2 out in the wild. Like I think I've seen volume 12 and 13 out in the wild, but like I found this and like I've never found anything else ever again. I think one time I looked it up for volume 2 on Amazon or something. It was like $200 freaking. Yeah, but this is out of print. I'm trying to do my best to keep this in good shape, but like this poor thing has been through the ringer a little bit. Maybe I gotta clean it up a little bit because there's a little bit of dirt here, but you know, like it's an out of print, so like I'm doing my best to keep this. I'm always afraid that the spine's gonna break. Anyway, I'm just rambling. So I'm almost done with my manga shelf. I'm gonna rearrange some things because I'm thinking there's only a couple of volumes left, and sometimes with a lot of gap like this, I just squeeze books into the top horizontally. So I'm just gonna try and do some maneuvering, try and fit everything into 2 shelves because I think I can do it. And that is my last update, because after this I am winding down. I'm so tired. Anyway, I'll see you when I see you next time. Peace. Hello, welcome to day whatever it is of my big, I don't know if it's redecorating, reorganizing endeavor journey. I have a headache right now, but I kind of want to do a little bit of sorting, and wow, guess what? I found another little pile of extra books that were by my bed. So wow, this is truly never ending, is it? Only thing I'm probably gonna do is just sort it between read and unread books, where I just want to do a little bit so I can feel like I've made progress. jeez. There's still more to do. Okay, so I think I finally sorted things out into two piles. This is the red pile, and this is the have not read pile. I was kind of struggling towards the end there because I wasn't sure. Cookbooks count whether or not, like when are cookbooks counted as read? But as you can see, the unread pile is a lot bigger than the red pile. I'm probably gonna stop here because my head hurts. I was really mixing both the piles up a lot. So I was like, wait a second, was this the unread pile or the red pile? So I kept mixing things back and forth. So that's probably a sign that I just need to rest a little more. I don't know, the headache started here, which made me think I needed to like take more, like sleep a little more, but now it's kind of come back here and back in my head a little bit. I don't know why. I don't want to think too much about it. So yeah, I'll take a break here and then we'll see where we'll go tomorrow. So, oh boy, my morning voice. Hello, good morning. It has been, I think it was 2 days since my last update about this eternal bookshelf sorting. Oh my god. I did a little bit off camera. So, as you can see, well, just ignore this, I just finished it so I put it in this pile. As you can see, this pile is a little different because now I've sorted it between these 5 piles. Ooh, these 5 piles are all fiction, and these 2 piles here are graphic novels, and these 2 piles here are nonfiction. And then because I decided I wanted to put nonfiction on the bottom and graphic novels as well on the bottom, like what I like to do is that I sort by manga and then graphic novels, or maybe I'll just put the graphic novels up here before the manga. Anyway, because of that, because of how much fiction I have, I decided, well, you know, I'm definitely gonna sort through and like take out some things I want to put back to my dad's house. So I probably maybe not gonna do all 3, but maybe I will. So because I like, you know, I still have this pile, so I have to consider that. So anyway, I just moved this down 1, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sort through these and see which ones I'm gonna keep in my house or which ones I'm gonna keep at my dad's. So I already have a few in mind. Not a whole lot, but I have a few in mind that I want to put back to my dad's house. So we'll just see how it goes from here. Okay. And we're done. Looking good, if I do say so myself. I have these little astronaut bookends that I found at a thrift store a while back. Because the Danmei shelf isn't quite full yet, I'm gonna put these guys on there. Is it sagging a little bit? Is the Danmei shelf sagging a little bit? I can't really tell. They are pretty heavy once you get like all of them in a row like this. I guess, yeah, also concentrated to the center like that. It looks good though. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's so cute. Okay, yeah, so I do have a couple books that I'm gonna take back to my dad's house, or maybe might consider reselling them or giving them away. Some of these are signed, so that's why I go to too many book events and then I get too many books signed, and then I feel bad if I feel like I want to give them away. But definitely not all of these. But yeah, no, this is turning out pretty nice. Yeah. I guess I'm gonna do the graphic novels on the bottom. I think I could squeeze all these in the bottom. Let me show you. I think this pile can kind of squeeze down there. If not, then I'll probably do a little Tetris to try and squeeze this and that up in the other shelves. Like, I'm not that what's the word? I'm not that picky about like where things have to go, you know. And also, I guess before I do this shelf, I'm gonna move some of these, because I think I showed before what I had up here was like plushies and stuff, and I think I want to put that back up. So that's gonna cover up some of this. I already moved some. Ooh, ow! I already moved some prints and stuff down here, so I'm probably gonna have to move that, because that is unfortunately cutting it a little too close. And like, this is a really nice piece of art, so I want to move that. Maybe I can leave those up there, but definitely I think these as well. And like I said, I really want to put the third kitty postcard. So, alrighty, we'll get to that right now. Okay, and it's all done. Yay! I feel kind of bad that I have these graphic novels on the bottom, but what can you do? Because obviously Dame has to take center stage. And yeah, I'm sure as more Dame will come out, this will fill up, and then I'll have to remove the astronauts. Yeah. This is definitely sinking in some areas. I don't know if it's just because of the angle that I'm standing at, maybe, but I'm probably losing my mind a little bit. Anyway, so yeah. But yeah, I'm thinking I might take a break, or I might do a little sorting off camera into genre stacks for, oh boy, we got these to do. The unread pile. Wow. Part 1, read books is done. Part 2, unread books is about to begin. Hello again. It's been, what, like 2 or 3 days since my last update. As you can see, there's still more to go. Yeah, it's just been one of those days where I just don't really feel like doing anything that I need to do, and my head is like still not feeling the best, but it's not really a headache anymore. I think it's just a variety of other things. Anyway, I gotta tackle this, you know, break it down into manageable chunks, because that's how it works. So this is all of this is unread books, or at the very least, like, books. I think only a handful of these are technically reread books, but even still. So I'm thinking I'm just gonna break it down like I did with the read books. Break it down by genre, fiction, nonfiction, etc. The thing is, I don't usually put unread books in alphabetical by author or title. What I used to do was like just arrange them based on like what I feel like I want to read next. That's kind of not worked, because I always change things up. I get things from the library because I'm just, oh, I feel like reading this all of a sudden, you know what I mean? And it's not necessarily what I planned for. So I'm just gonna start arranging them by genre and see what my feelings are from there. So let's get started. Okay, finally done. once again. My nonfiction pile is quite big this time. And then this is my little poetry, little graphic novels, more fiction, just more fiction. So I don't know if I'm gonna squeeze it all up top. I'm sure I can. But what I'm gonna do, I'll probably just do this off camera because it's gonna be really boring. It's just take some of these off, and then maybe I'll just go by size. A lot of the nonfiction ones are just like big hardcovers. So I think I just might do similarly to here. Start with nonfiction on the bottom, work my way up. I'm just gonna go with my gut. Okay, so I've moved the prints and now we have our space. And yeah, now everything's a little bit lower now. Now I'm actually worried I'm running out of wall space because I'm thinking maybe because with all this empty space now I can put like a drawer set or something, or maybe another table. I have this whole other wall, and I do have a couple of stuff already hung up near my light switch, raccoon. So I'm thinking, I guess when it comes to that, I'll have to move these ones on the bottom now onto here, and then, oh my gosh. This is the fear of the blank space, baby. Taylor Swift is a little bit on my brain now. Alrighty, well, I really just need to get this over with because this has gone on too long. Okay, let's get started. Okay, I'm back down here. After thinking about it, I think I might do this is really hard because I definitely do not have enough space to, let me show you. I definitely do not have enough space for all of these books to fit in on just these two shelves. I have put a couple of books up there, but even still, it's just not really gonna cut it. Because I know what I used to do is keep some piles on the floor. So I might just end up doing that. So I'm gonna have to think long and hard about like my quote unquote plan for reading. Yeah, so I'm gonna do that. And I'm gonna do that off camera, and when I'm ready to put it up, I'll film it. I'm probably not gonna finish sorting them because I have to meet up with friends later. So yeah, and like I'm tired of thinking, man, because my head's been hurting. Not hurting, just feeling like a kind of pressure on my head. Poor baby me. Alrighty, so I'll catch you all in the next update, whenever that is. Okay, it is now the next day. I'm so tired and I'm so done. I finally arranged things in order of vibes only. This is in no way any particular order. Just by vibes. I would love to read Atlas Complex soon, but I do not have Atlas Paradox. And same with Dune. I don't have Dune Messiah. This is solely based on vibes. How I arranged it is just on vibes, I put them into 5 separate piles, like most likely to read soon, least likely to read soon. And then I sorted individually like the books within those piles. I just want to be done with this so I can move on to other things. Hopefully this is the last update. I'll just put everything as much as I can into the shelf, and then we'll just admire our hard work over the past, I don't even know how long this has been. Week and a half? I don't even know, girl. Anyway, let's get started. Okay, so finally, we got it all done. As you can see, I put some stuff in the back. Because the thing is, a lot of these nonfiction books and other types down here are very oversized. So that's why they kind of took up like one row. But A lot of these books are pretty thin-ish enough to try and squeeze both of them in there. So it's basically like 1, 2, 3, 4 kind of deal. But yeah, no, I'm kind of liking this. It's a bit top heavy, which makes me a little worried, but even still, I think it'll be okay. There are a couple here that have been left over. A bunch of these, like these are the books that I don't like. These are like third books that I don't have second books for. And these books I found in a little free library, so I might just read them and give them back to the little free library. And there's like some books that I borrowed. There's like one more book that I found in a free library that I forgot I had. Whoops. I might just like put them on top or something, like maybe either in front of or behind these poetry books that I decided to put on top. And these like really small size books. Did I hit my whatever. Yeah, so I don't know, I'll just figure that out later. But anyway, it's pretty much done. Yeah, this is the whole setup. This is pretty neat. Yeah, I don't really have like a big impressive, you know, like bookcase and stuff. It, like back when I lived with my dad, he has a much bigger bookcase, which was like a lot cooler, because I'm pretty sure, I think he made it himself when he was younger, so that's pretty cool. So this is just some Wayfair, IKEA stuff, but even still, it looks nice. It's, you know, like just in the one corner of my office, and I have a lot of space for prints and stuff here. And then I have this pile, don't look at my laundry bag. I have this pile of knickknacks, piles of like notebooks, prints, various schlockskis, what's the word? Tchotchkes. You know what they say about ADHD, if it's out of sight, it's out of mind. So that's why it's in a giant pile in front of in the middle of my house. So, ta-da! Anyway, thank you so much for sticking with me. It's been nice kind of documenting it, you know, talk about my process for organizing books. And really goes to show that Marie Kondo was right. You know, keep the things that spark joy. And even if it looks intimidating at first, if you break it down into manageable bits, you'll be able to accomplish your goal. Finally, I can say. Thank you for watching. Kiss your fandom friends goodnight, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.